popular.
Starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
We're not done yet!
Little premature. Happy
Yeah,
New
that's
Year.
it's pretty early.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. Oh, that's stupid.
What the heck was that?
That's supposed to be New Year, new me.
Motherfuckers keep talking about.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, what is going on over there?
It's supposed to be New Year, new me, but it's definitely not working.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Definitely
this is
not
an
working.
example of not everybody needs to use voice mod. Yeah.
You and just think
I'm
you're-
just being honest. Just
think
being
you're the
honest.
perfect voice mod person.
I am subdued.
Subdued,
Yeah.
meaning
Like, every time I hit a key, I don't hear pew, 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 pew. What's going on, everybody?
Welcome back.
Welcome back to those who just tuned in earlier, about maybe 10, 15 minutes ago, watched our review on Squid 2, episode 6. Thank you for joining us. And also thank you for joining us now, for tuning in. As you know, unless you've been living under a rock, this is January, disregard December 31st, 2024. One day before the new year of 2025. And so we figured we just jump on, do an impromptu show, kind of chat about whatever. We've got a year that just ended, a lot of stuff that just happened in our lives and your lives and in the world in general. So why not end the new year by just talking about some of this stuff, maybe even venting on some stuff?
Not venting on some stuff.
Yeah, Kelvin has liked the stream. Thank you very much, Kevin.
Oh yeah!
Thank you very much, my good sir.
My good sir.
For those who are watching on YouTube, we ask you if you like what you're hearing, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and put some comments down there. Let us know what you like about the show, or if it's something specifically in 2000 Deuce Quattro you want us to talk about, please let us know. We'll do that.
Cinco
is 5.
Oh, you're
I
saying
said Deuce Quattro. Pause. Pause.
Shut up! Keep your goddamn mouth shut!
So first question I have, do you do New Year's resolutions?
No, I do not.
Me either. Does anybody, when y'all get on here, do y'all do New Year's resolutions at all? I don't do them at all. Not at all.
Perfect.
I don't even care. Perfect. Yeah, don't even care.
I just think I am a man who believes in 1, prayer, 2, reflection, and then 3, setting up different milestones to ensure that I am better than I was the previous year.
Okay.
I don't do resolutions.
No, me either. Yeah, I mean, 2024, good year for the most part for me personally. Another year.
Tell us why. Why was it a good year for you?
Just, I wouldn't say it's nothing crazy. It just wasn't a bad year. I'll just say that. It's nothing like, oh my God, this happened. Just wasn't a bad year. It's straight. I mean, some
tell
good,
us
some
exactly.
bad.
Tell us a good. Tell us one thing good, and tell us. Well, I won't tell you to say bad, but yeah, tell us something good.
I got nothing.
Nothing good. You just said you had some stuff.
I mean, it wasn't.
Good
I just said it wasn't bad. It's nothing like, oh my goodness, this happened. This wasn't bad year. Was what it was. Another year, ups and downs, but nothing really stuck out, I should say.
Are you saying that because you just don't want to share, or you
I can't
just
think of nothing off the top of my head that was like, oh my gosh, this happened in 2024.
Okay. For those, when you get on, when you catch this, leave in the comments, or feel free to jump on if you like with us. Talk about the good, the bad, and ugly within your year. Okay.
Yeah.
So
What
for
about
me,
you?
I'll
Yeah.
share one thing. Well, me and my lovely wife shared our 30th year anniversary. Yes, indeed. My gal and I. My gal, if you haven't been following the show, or if you know me, I've been married to my lovely bride, Wendy Carla Council. You know what I
Not
mean?
putting
For
her
those out
full
there,
name out
don't be trying to hit her up. She married. You know what I'm saying? That's my boo. That's my gal. That's my homie, lover, friend, all that stuff. Been married to this gal for 30 plus years. Now going on 31 in 2 more months. And interesting fact, I just hit 30 years in the military too.
Goodness gracious.
Thank you, Chad. You earned your diamond, Pete. You dirtbag. Thank you, Chad.
I don't really. I know, Chief, and I know you're gonna be mad, but that's okay. I'll apologize to you later. I wouldn't use the word earned per se. It's like a 99.9% pass rate. I wouldn't use the term earned. They just kind of gave it to me.
Wow.
I knew that was gonna start.
Wow.
I knew that was gonna start.
Y'all feel free to start shooting shots at the word put across the screen. The words and views expressed by my partner, my co-host, does not reflect the words or the thoughts of Philly DC. I can't even get my head right, man. I act like I've been drinking
But
already.
I appreciate it.
Wow.
Yeah, sure.
Why would you?
Yeah.
So I'm curious. Why would you think that?
Let's not go into those details because I'm
No,
gonna get roasted. I don't feel
2
like
minutes.
getting roasted.
We'll do 2 minutes. Why you feel that?
Let me get off before you get off here before you PMO.
Tell us, man.
What's
Tell us.
PMO?
I'm thinking Provost Marshal Office,
Yeah,
Program Management Office.
Piss
I
me
don't
off.
know.
Piss me
off.
Piss
Oh,
me
got you.
off.
So tell us, why would you? Let's see. Wow.
Wow.
Well, go tell the 50 plus that didn't get some. Whoa.
Okay. See,
I'm late.
this is why I didn't want to say nothing.
I'm late.
This is why I didn't want to
I'm
say
late.
nothing. This is why I
Or
didn't
better
want to
yet,
say
I think
nothing.
bomb.
This is why
So I mean,
it's supposed to be
I don't know.
2024.
I mean, let's be honest. Maybe because you feel like, hey, for some people it's a huge milestone, but for you it's like, hey, it's a milestone, but I wouldn't call it my crowning achievement for 24.
I got it, Chief. Piss me off. We got it. Yeah, it's just not a huge milestone for me. Is whatever.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'll continue on.
Yeah,
So
thank
30
you.
years,
Get
30
that
years in
smoke
the
off me.
military. So I'm pretty proud about that. 30 years. So I'm getting close to getting off this bus. I'm about to pull that little rope on the bus. You know when it's time to get off. So I'm about to pull that rope here in a little bit. But 30 years in the military, I'm blessed to do that. 30 years married to my gal. Also, we went on a cruise. We did our thing. You can give it back if
Why do you have to be like this? Why can't it be gray? Why has it got to be black or white? Goodness
wow. Thank you, Chad. Thank you.
Golly. Chief, you know I love you. Come on now. You know I appreciate you. You know I love you. Golly.
Wow. Let's rewind. Yes. Thank
This
you.
is all
Wow.
your fault. This is all
Hey,
your fault.
hey, this is truth, there are consequences. You know what I mean? Okay, let's continue on. So we did that. One more thing I would share. Have you been following my Philadelphia Eagles, which I said will be your 2025 Super Bowl champions, have won the NFC East division, and we beat the stinking Dallas Cow bums twice. Not only beat them, we kicked the snot out of them. So I'm pretty happy about that. Yes, I'm pretty happy about that. Happy about that.
Chief, can
Now,
we be hold on? Hold on. Can we be serious? Like, you got your t-shirt. Stop playing. I know I sent 2 t-shirts. Stop playing. Let me know, but stop playing. I know you got both t-shirts. Stop. Yo, Monroe comes out of nowhere just with the Eagle symbols, and that's it. Adam says my Niners let me down twice in 2024. Super Bowl in February and this
Adam,
season.
I want to talk. You know what? I'm gonna shift gears real quick because I don't want to get this to speed through. Adam, I was rooting hard for the Niners last night.
Yeah,
Now I
they blew
admit
it.
you guys
They blew
tried, but man, well, they ain't do worse than y'all did. You know what I mean? They was playing a superior team. You guys, y'all had them on the ropes. Y'all couldn't even make a field goal, man. Is that Chad throwing shots at me?
No, he said about the T-shirt. He said he got it in 2024. I
Oh,
did,
dang.
but you
My bad,
promised it in
Chad.
2022.
My bad. Hey, Happy New Year's, Freddie.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Hey, so hold on. You guys that's in the comments, I want to make sure I don't forget about y'all. Y'all put in the comments if y'all believe in New Year's resolutions or not. Yo, what's up, Dale? Reds in the wire. Open fire.
It's your boy Dale speaking for 2000. Oh, you're already in 2025. He's already upgraded.
Oh, Happy New Year.
Yeah. Always repping my city and my team. Thanks,
That's what's
Monroe.
up.
Always coming in the
That's
clutch.
what's up.
The loss of my anniversary, bro. How disrespectful. They lost on my anniversary. Dang. They tried.
Yeah.
They tried.
Yep.
But
All right, so we'll continue on there. We did good, bad. Did I share something bad?
no.
I don't think I did. I'm trying to think of something bad that I would like to share with everybody. I guess first thing come to mind, my Sylvia's in the shop, man. I'm a little pissed off about that.
Oh,
one.
no.
Yeah, it's my own doing. I put it in the shop. First time I took it to a mechanic since I left Japan, and this dude's been working on my splitter for my car for 3 months. I'm about to go by there and see if I can get a proof of life. Make sure my car is still there.
They'll
I
say
miss my
thoughts on the
car.
Black Eyed Peas.
I'm not big on Black Eyed Peas. My mama is big on Black Eyed Peas. I don't believe in that stuff, and I don't even like Black Eyed Peas, to be honest.
They're
with
not
you.
bad. They're not bad.
You know what I mean? Black Eyed Peas make me poop.
Okay. Didn't even know that. Yes,
You
we
have
believe
discipline.
in resolutions, but what you should be asking is, do you have discipline? Ooh. Nick Jack, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Chief. Happy New Year, Chief.
That's supposed to be a Happy New Year, but
It's not New Year's yet.
oh. Okay.
Yes, once again, I won't say it. Freddie says, I don't do them as far as New Year's resolutions, but I don't think there's anything wrong with them. People struggle making goals, so I won't fault anyone for making a starting point. I agree.
Freddie,
Well
people don't struggle with making goals. People struggle with accomplishing goals. Anybody can make a dang goal. They just struggle with accomplishing it. 2
Big
weeks.
Jack with the stars.
You put on no, he stars time too. Those are not stars. Those are from the last time he did. But he's a star contributor. No, star contributor. He said 2 weeks. I guess you put on Chief in 2 weeks? Oh no, never mind. I'm sorry. Shout out to Jack. 200 stars. Why is it
I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna sit here.
just say that in the tweet? Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it, Nicholas. Appreciate it. Why does it not come up on the screen? This is pissing me off. They are then our dreams, goals are backed by discipline. Very true. Accomplishing goals, very true. Nick, I don't know why the stars are not going off. Let me see something here. Dang, it's pissing me off. All right, we'll fix that. I'm fixing that. That's my goal. Only you, Pete. My bad. That's my goal for 2025 is to fix these dang alerts and everything like that. All right, Chief, go ahead. Oh, PJ, what's going on? Love, wait, I can do the thing. Wait, there it goes. Love for everybody. Love for everybody. Chief, you can't do that because you ain't got the there it goes. Love. So when Philly gets out his feelings, he'll participate, but he's still in his feelings right now. Thanks for the stars, Jack. You need to fix that alert on your Tesla too. Yo, bro, when you gonna get a Tesla? because you want a Tesla so bad. For 2025, we're going to need you to get a Tesla. Philly, you cold. You rocking the Elmer, the something cap. I thought it was the Elmer Fudd. What cap are you wearing?
It's actually a cap made by Polo Ralph Lauren.
Ain't that the Elmer Fudd?
If you say so.
What do you think it is?
I know what it is. I know what it is.
That was the Elmer Fudd.
If you say so.
My New Year's resolution is to hate the Cowboys even more than I did last year.
Oh, get in line. Get in
I don't know why
line.
y'all hate the Cowboys so much.
It's a story for another day.
Yeah,
Going
but
on from
so
that.
2024 is good. 2025 going to be a jam-packed year. I feel like as I'm getting older, the years are going by a whole lot faster. Do you feel the same way?
No, I don't think it's going by a whole lot faster. I think I pay attention to more stuff outside of my circle. And I'll be honest, man. I think
Shout out
there are
Jim Harrison
times
for
as
being
I
that
got older,
Woo!
Star Train.
I felt like I don't know. I guess a little bit of apprehension for the new year. Now, Chief DC gonna say he a pilot with the Aviators, so I'm already a pilot. You didn't see my video when I was flying the F-16, albeit it was only for about 5 minutes, and I didn't do any maneuvers. The pilot was mad at me, but that's another story.
Okay.
But as I was saying, I try not to, but that's how my mind works. I always think about what's going on in the world at the end of the new year. And I start thinking about what could happen. And I had to kind of jar myself out of that thinking because it can bring me down a little bit. Because, like case in point, this is the fourth year of the Russia-Ukraine war.
It's been
I thought
it'd
it'd been over by now. I think it's been like 3, 4, but this will be the fourth, going on the fourth year. And it's like, why? Like, I mean, I know why. I want to just say this. Pete,
when
you
put
putting that diamond on? Hey, good questions.
Jack,
Maybe
what you
save me for
about?
what I was about to say.
Where's my uniform at? I don't know where it's at. Bro, I got the diamond on. I've been rocking
Nick
it for
Jack,
like 9 months.
Nick Jack, are you trying to say he don't act like he's a diamond? Is that what you saying?
Look, I don't know. Wait a minute.
Hey, if you guys want to rate Pete being the shirt, put down 1 to 10 in the comments right now.
We want this back. This is supposed to be a show about 2024. How this?
Well, they talk about 2024. That's when you put on your diamond. You didn't even acknowledge it. It was like it was no big deal.
I know he about to get on here and roast Philly, so I can't wait.
Why would he roast you? He ain't got nothing to roast me about.
Oh, going on 3 years. So it's February.
Yeah.
He's still an additional duty shirt. Man, get the hell out of here. Shout out Freddie Kincaid. Shout out. 10 out of 10. That's right. 10 out of 10. DC got a shaving weight. Yes. Yes. Hey.
I just decided. Good Lord.
Shots fired. Yes. Yes. Whoa. How you submit the dive and remove on a Sunday?
He can't remember the day, y'all. But he can't remember the day, y'all.
Not on New Year's Eve. One of my New Year's resolution is to get picked up to be a shirt. Oh, for real?
Hey, don't listen to this guy on the mic. You might change your mind. Pete, yo, real talk. Pete is like the Denzel Washington of shirts and training day. That's what he like. Don't listen to that dude.
Either that or he ain't visited the airmen for the holiday. Hey, it's the second part. It's the latter. He ain't visited one troop this whole holiday.
I sure didn't. I was in here, chilling.
Because he can. You about to go. I ain't going back. Just so you can have peace diving. Chief, what you trying to give up my diving for? How you gonna just give up my diving?
I'll give you that one.
Golly. How this become quickly changes?
It's just so easy.
Gene Harrison got you. There you go, Justin. Connect with Gene. He got you. For sure. He just gave up my diamond that quick. He ain't got no job since he joined the. That's partly true. Partly true. Partly true. I just put in my package. Oh, congratulations. Hopefully it goes through. I can't remember when the date is. Should be summertime sometime. But good luck with that. Good luck with that. If I could do it, anybody could do it.
Facts.
I don't need that. No package needed. Take me. Wait a minute.
Savage.
If he ain't visited, take his star. Dang, McCoy said take your star off. Take your star off. Yeah, how come we ain't talking about taking your star?
Oh, he ain't strong enough to do that, player.
Hey, F-Tech was an important job. F-Tech was an important job. And I did it well. Did it very well, you freaking hater. You freaking flopping hater. When you coming back out here? Wait, Harrison, please tell me which part is the truth about Philly Star. Because that is true. He ain't visiting no troops. Y'all ain't got to worry about that. Y'all ain't got to worry about that. Yeah, I ain't got to worry about that. He right there in the house. I'm supposed to go visit my troops tomorrow. I got to go DFAC and go visit them tomorrow.
That's a key word. Suppose.
I'm going to go up there.
Suppose.
I'm going to go up there tomorrow.
What you going to do when you see him?
I'm probably helping cook.
Pete walked around the installation more than the command chief. Where?
That's cap. That's cap.
I'll say where?
Yeah, that's cap. That's not true.
All right, can we get back on track here?
This is your fault.
New Year's.
This is your fault.
Hey, you made it so easy. You make it so easy. You make it first sergeant. What?
He said that's the truth.
You know what? Why can't the Air Force get rid of first sergeant?
Wow. Oh, I hope Chief is still Van Cleef Golf. I hope you still on first sergeant. I hope he's still on there.
Man, look at you all tap dancing.
Send us a pic of you with your hairnet. I wear my hat. I don't wear the hairnet. I wear the hat. I forgot PFSS. Yeah, take that diamond. You freaking flopping, flipping hater. Hate. Hey, most people in FSS actually appreciate me. You fucking hater. Okay, I'm done. I feel like KG hitting the dang bleep button. Freaking. What trenches you be in? In my FSS? That's the only trenches that you be in. The my FSS internet. What's IKYFL?
I know you effing lying, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Feels good to be in the Space Force. We're not catching any strays tonight. I mean, that's true. Adam, nobody really acknowledges the Space Force yet. No disrespect to you. They really acknowledges the Space Force yet. You're the SEL. Oh, they must
that's
be
a laugh.
That's a
laugh. Actually, I meant to hit this one. I meant to hit that one.
Let's see.
I'm the SEL.
In a F sergeant in the rank is so-called a senior NCO. You don't need a diamond to take care of people.
Thank you. And that's thank you, Chad. You are reinforcing what I'm saying. If you know what, I want to talk about that later. But I want to talk about my New Year's wishes for the Air Force. That would be one of them.
To get
rid of the first sergeant position. Get rid of diamonds. Either get rid of diamonds or change the diamonds from special duty to an actual grade or rank.
Oh, no.
Just like the Army and Marine Corps.
I need my SDAP. Don't do that.
You know, Chad, take this dude diamond, bro.
Dang,
I know you can do it, bro.
Freaking flop. You too?
Take this dude diamond. He said, I want my special duty.
I said I need my SDAP. They didn't say all I want.
That's the same thing.
No. You said all I want. I just
said
I need my SDAP.
It's one thing if you said like, hey, I love being the first sergeant. I want to be able to take care of troops. The first thing came to your mind is, I want my SDAP.
Oh, thanks, McCoy. First of all, McCoy, where's the 707? That sounds made up. That sounds totally made up. That sounds like it's on Mars or something. Yeah, Harrison says I'm an intricate part to what he
I'm
does.
intrigued. He says I'm intrigued.
Oh, intrigued. I'm sorry. Dang, he doing
Exactly, Chad. That's
No,
why
I'm
you
not
need to
doing
take
it
his
for
diamond.
that. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. This is so crazy.
Freddie says, nah, keep them. All senior NCOs aren't created equal. That's the problem.
Why is that a problem?
That's a problem.
Oh, look at McCoy Jr. up in here. Nah, fam. The diamonds need to be removed from the operational mission to ensure their whole mission is to take care of people.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly. That's part of the problem.
Oh, you on for
We depend on first sergeants too much.
That's true. That's true.
We depend on y'all too much. And the people that y'all do your job for them, they're getting promoted and y'all not. That's right. Accountability is wild.
Wait, who's not getting promoted?
First sergeants, they're not getting promoted at the same clip as other folks in the operational career fields or regular operational tier.
Yeah, because we're not reckoning. If senior NCOs were taking care of their folks like they
Thank
should
you.
be, should
Thank
have
you.
been, the Air Force wouldn't need to create a diamond position. Dang,
That's my
McCoy.
point. That is my point I'm trying to make.
Okay.
But anyway, what would be your New Year's wish for the Air Force in 2025?
Promotion. I think do something with the promotion, fix the promotion system, fix the EPB system. I know they just did, but fix that.
Can you expand a little bit on that one? Pick one, and we'll go back and forth.
I definitely tell the shirts stay in their lane. Operational. Ain't nobody listen to you. I wish I was your shirt. Talking about stay in my lane. Y'all depend on human resources for administration too much. Go FSS. Now you FSS. First you a cop, now you FSS. They just promoted 100 first sergeant. Stop it. Okay. That's good. I didn't know they did that. FSS coming through.
That's
I
not
agree.
the point. That's
treat
not the
first sergeants
point.
like the only
That's
sergeant.
not the point.
But I think
that's
they're
not the point.
beneficial.
The point is they are still competing against their peers, other senior NCOs. And I've seen it all the time. When y'all put y'all stuff in the EPB, y'all put down a bunch of stuff or taking care of people that your peers should be doing.
Look, Andy Gilbert's in the building. Prior Diamond, Andy Gilbert is in the building.
Ask Andy. Let's see what Andy thinks.
If you would like to chime in on this topic and get some smoke off of me, I would really appreciate it right now. Take some of this fire. It's hot over here. Brother can't get a second. If y'all raising your hand to be a diamond looking to get promoted, you're in the wrong lane. I agree.
I agree.
I agree with that. There you go. I agree with that. See, he said what's good. So, Andy, they talking about, well, council says, or excuse me, Philly saying, for his New Year's resolution for the Air Force, right? New Year's. Go ahead and say what you want to say.
Damn, Nick Jack. Anyway, yeah, my point is, my wish for 2025 is for the Air Force to get rid of the first sergeant special duty and make first sergeants an actual grade rank in the Air Force.
Only thing,
just like the Marines in the Army.
Pete did it for the SDAP, not for dang. He said council because he got a beard today. That's true. That's true.
Hey, you like it, don't you? You like it, don't you?
So yeah, Andy, he's saying we need to get rid of first sergeants because they're not needed. He said that we need to get senior NCOs to do their job, so therefore we wouldn't be needed. Who's gonna be the advisor to the commander? The enlisted advisor to the commander.
You can still have a first sergeant,
okay,
but they need to be operational, not just lickies and chewies and doing the jobs that supervisors should be doing.
He said, "Your Air Force, your Air Force doesn't value first sergeant." Not gonna lie, the beard is clean.
I'm gonna Okay, I'm gonna fade to black on that one. I'm gonna fade to black.
What the problem is?
Hey, Andy, how you gonna come up there, Andy? You don't when you start a fight, you're supposed to jab, stick, and move. You don't just start swinging.
They don't value us.
You
Yes,
Tyson?
agreed.
Why they don't value? Why you
First
didn't?
sergeants can make
Why
NCOs do their job.
tell me why the Air Force don't value first sergeants? Tell me why.
Hold on. The Navy doesn't have first sergeants. The Navy's chief's mess is booty cheek. Dang.
He said, "Is booty cheek?"
Chief DC, you should have rocked the beard with the alligator matrix trench coat that day.
Hey, keep them coming. Hey,
Jeffrey
keep 'em
says
coming.
it can be a position of a rank. McCoy says when he gets called the NCO. Oh, definitely. First call I make. Who the hell's your supervisor? Definitely. Now that's a good point. Who's Diamond 1? Answer that first. We don't have one. We don't have a Diamond 1. We can't even say Diamond 1 anymore. Oh, so he's talking about the cheap ass sergeant Air Force is not valuing Diamond 1 position no more. He kind of got rid of it.
Is there a need for it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he is the top.
Okay, hold on. Wait.
Which part?
We're kind of hold on. Let's take this back a little bit because we're all over the place.
Good question.
First, I want to know why, and Andy, I know you just jumped on. Tell me why the Air Force does not value first sergeant.
Ooh, look at Jefferson. Good point. They treat first sergeants like attack dogs and not the true future. I
would subscribe to that.
Chief VCG. Is that
golf.
That's the
golf.
He's Diamond 1. We can't even say Diamond 1 no more. If you're in the support role, the squadron ain't throwing you a bone. Very true. The Air Force values 3 Fs. Kinda. Y'all about to go to one thing. I need to call in for that. Not enough time to type.
Yeah, get him on in.
I'll shoot you the link. Man, you about to roast somebody. I feel it coming.
I just think I'm not saying first sergeants are not important or valuable. I think they are, but they just need to be put into a different role. And it shouldn't be a role where they're focused strictly on people. You diamonds out there, correct me when I'm wrong. There is a saying about diamonds that says people are your business or something.
That's what they say.
Accurate?
That's what they say.
Why it should be everybody's business. Why first sergeants?
He said he's driving right there. Have to be another time. Every unit I've been in, their CSS troops ain't winning anything. Okay, we went to 3 Fs now. I mean, your CSF's got A1 awards.
Ain't talking about 3 Fs and whatever 5s, 3 F.
We should have merged years
5,
ago.
6, 7. We talking about first sergeants right
3
now.
3 F 4 5s now. Hey, happy New Year's, Nick. Happy New Year's. Hopefully retirement's good. Our CSFs ain't winning because they don't know how to convey writing packages. Look at Chief Hall. The position should be combined with SE. You talking about first sergeants?
I agree.
You talking about first sergeants?
Yeah.
What do you mean combined?
In other words, you don't need a separate first sergeant. Your first sergeant and SEL should be one and the same.
Should be.
That's why I said make first sergeants a grade or rank just like a chief, just like in the Marine or Army. There's nothing wrong with having first sergeants be concentrating on the morale and the pulse of the formation, but they're doing operational stuff too with the chief and with the commander and such. But for them to concentrate strictly on health and morale, welfare of people, I think that's an issue. Chad says, DC, our reg is changing. We are moving toward what you are asking for. I agree. I've heard that.
Relevant.
Who is held accountable when IMR isn't complete? I agree.
Who is held accountable?
Every single time there's an issue in the unit, they're like, oh, the first sergeant. Philly DC, turn the heat on. You don't need that hat. I'm glad you guys like my hat.
We're going to have to chop it up. My CSS
I'm glad
guys
y'all
are
like
losing motivation.
I'm going to put my flaps up. I'm gonna put my flaps up. You know what I mean?
So
I
why
can
did
see
they
how-
get rid of?
Look
Oh,
how
that's a-
versatile my head is.
That's a good question. Why they get rid of Diamond One? I don't know
I
the
have
true answer.
Here's my theory. Here's
Okay.
my theory. I don't know, but here's my theory, and I'm curious to hear what y'all think. I think the Air Force has got to a point where we put so much stock on the Chief Master Sergeant, the Air Force position, and the Diamond One, to the point where it's almost like a glamour position. And I think they're trying to walk back on that. Do I think the SimSAF deserves that fanfare? To some degree. I think they do. But I think SimSAF in the past has ended up being like one of those superstar positions. You make it and you got walkout music, whatever. Don't get me wrong. Everybody's different. But I think with the current Sims, no, I'm just being honest. I'm just being, hey, I love Joanne Bass. She good people. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, all I'm saying is that it's the military, right? And I think at some degree, that position has grown to be glamorous. And I think that's not the intent. At least that's what my thought is.
Because he wanted to be the Chief Master Sergeant. I mean, he is the Chief Master Sergeant Air Force. Oh, you're talking about Diamond One. Are you talking about Osvik?
Yeah, who you talking
Diamond
about?
One? He wanted to be the Chief Master Sergeant Air Force? That wasn't going to happen. Business acumen for future needs are...
Acumen. Process, business, acumen, and future needs or something. Happy New Year's, bro.
He
wants
wants
his
his
name in
name
the
in
watch.
people...
Who y'all stop talking missing words. Who y'all talking about? He. Who
Yeah, I'm
y'all
not
talking
sure who.
about?
People lose value when they themselves don't perform or identify. He definitely threw a stray. Yes, he did. I'm going to be honest. We need Diamond One. Ooh, especially with what Chief
I don't agree.
Manny P.
I
and
love
Chief Perry did.
I love Manny. I love Chief Perry, but I don't think you need a Diamond One. I really don't.
Oh man, you catching strays now. I like this.
That's fine. DC, your point. Let's see, who is that? Abby Scott. DC, your point isn't completely inaccurate, but it's not just Chief Master Sergeant Air Force. It's the total aspect of celebratizing Chiefs as a whole. Social media has taken it to another level. Now, hold on, man. I'm in that class too, man. I'm a chief. You know what I mean? You coming at me, man. I ain't do nothing. But honestly, seriously, to some degree, you're right. I think we have turned there's some pieces to what you said are true. I don't think it's overly glamorized like those positions like Chief Master Sergeant Air Force and stuff. That's just like Command Chief. I tell people when I put on Command Chief, I tell my chiefs every time I was at, I am no different than you. I am a chief just like you. The only difference is I wear a star. We work for a consistency. We work together. Shannon Seal says, I agree with Abby 100%. Shannon, tell us why you agree with
I'm
me.
interested because it seems like a lot of people agree that Chief Master Sergeant has now been a social media glamorized position. Interesting. Leadership
Why
is
do you
about
think
impact, not about rank, title, or call sign. 100%.
Boom.
100%.
There you go. Absolutely.
People
I think that, yeah.
Riding chiefs. What?
You want to be one too, quiet as kept. Chill.
Damn.
You want to be quiet.
Damn.
You be, hey, no.
Scott
Seriously.
said, so
That
am
dude
I.
Divine,
I'm a
be
chief.
the
I'm just
Dab
saying it
Divine
doesn't
be sitting
stop
there
at the Chief
taking
Master
pictures
Sergeant.
with
Here we
she's
go.
like,
Here we go. Here we go. Senior leader been polar.
senior leaders have been polarized.
Here we go. There are a lot of chiefs, and there
Oh,
are
let's not go down this
E9s.
road.
If you stay in long enough, you'll be able to
what
tell.
Is, all right.
Ooh.
Now we're going to know. What is an E9? Tell me what an E9 is. Andy
Air
says
Force.
your Air Force is headed in the direction the current Air Force Senior Enlisted Leader Council wants it to. It will change again when the Chief Master on the Air Force changes again, and then again after the next one takes over.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing that people can hope for is the person is that seat gives a crap about your air. Well said. I mean, is that wrong? I mean, that's what every organization. Nick Jack says, I wanted to be a chief to help people just like those who helped me. In addition, it's great to have a twin that's a chief as well. Hey, facts. I give you that. Let me borrow $20. Y'all paid. We borrow $20.
I'll be retiring as a senior. We'll talk about this. Oh. Okay. Happy New Year, Charles.
Oh,
Happy New Year.
Hey, you can't walk out like that, bro.
McCoy said
E9s
E9s is useless.
Yeah, you
100%.
want to be one quiet as kept.
You can get promoted and arrive. Dang. Undignified. That's an E9. So there you go. There's definition of E9.
You know, I just find it funny. Sometimes people equate a chief to an E9 when they don't get what they want. Not all people, but some.
Oh man. E9 does their jobs. Chiefs does their jobs while ensuring that their people are taken care of.
That's a slippery slope, though.
Mhm.
That's not quite true. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, Nick, we all know McCoy lying. We
Yeah,
all know.
McCoy lying.
Yeah, we
that
all
dude
know.
be that dude be taking pictures with Chiefs cheese. I took a picture with my mentor. Yeah. He be lying.
Leave
You want to
alone.
be
Yeah,
you
he
want to
lying.
be like us. You want to be like
Not
us.
like us. That's crazy. Okay, Kendrick. To be the Chiefs is one who looks after their tribe. The E9 is one who gets there and lose care? Lost care?
Loses
care?
Loses care. Lost care. Whatever.
So
That's somewhat true.
you have a lot of Chiefs that just make it there because they want the title. They don't want to do the job. They make it there.
Is
and
that
just wanna
wrong?
retire.
Is that wrong?
Yes, that's wrong. That's 100%
Okay, so
wrong.
now, all right,
Wait,
now I'm
wow. Wait.
I'm about to flip it. I'm about to flip it, but I'll listen. I'll wait.
You asked the difference. Chief is true. The position E9 is lacking engagement.
That's not necessarily true either.
Strata says, okay, so here's what I'll say. Yes, it's wrong. If you're just doing something for a title, what do we need you for? Because in this thing, and this is where I get kind of blue on y'all, is this thing is the Air
I'm gonna flip
Force.
it on you in a minute.
This thing is the Air Force moves forward. We need people to be in positions. God dog it. We need people in positions because they want to do the job, not because they want a title and they want to sit there and go through the gate and be like, hey, Chief, thanks for coming through the gate today. Thanks for coming on base. Or they want to park in the parking spot. You got your parking spot Chiefs, just like you got your parking spot diamonds.
So is it wrong for somebody who want to be a chief because they are tired of working the flight line or the field, or they want to be in a position where they can dictate things? Is it wrong for that?
No.
Okay. So my thing is, some people equate that to being an E9. You kind of said that in a way. I mean, there's some people out there that want to be a chief just so they have an opportunity to kind of dictate things and direct things more. Not so much because they want to take care of people. And then there's some people that want to make chief because they just want the extra pay, retirement, and just to be called a chief to say,
Correct.
hey, I made chief and punch. So is that wrong?
It's wrong if that's your motivation. You're not helping anybody like that. Like your whole thing for being a chief, your whole thing for gaining rank is to help people. You're not helping
Everybody.
anybody.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm listening to you. I'm just going to welcome Dooley. Hey, welcome, Dooley. Welcome.
That's my dog, you freaking flopping. Hey, you got my dog, man. Leave my dog alone. He wants to roam inside the man cave. He can roam inside the man cave. Let's be honest, the worst chief is the Kansas City chief.
Hey, as
People
always,
want the rank, but not
Adam is on point.
Monroe is saying what I'm saying. People want the rank, but not the responsibility. There's too many.
So what about
people.
special duties then? What about special duty positions? Is that the same?
Name a special duty position that people want the
First sergeant?
that people want. I mean, that's true. That's true. People,
Is that wrong?
It's not.
There's
wrong.
some people that want to be a
it's
first sergeant
different.
because they just don't want to be in their career field. No.
Oh, 100%. That's me. That's me to a T.
Is that wrong?
No, it's not wrong if you're doing the job. What the argument is people just want to be chiefs, don't want to do the job. They just want the title, want to walk around, be in the Chiefs group, the Chiefs triad. They want to be in the Chiefs network. They want to put little Indian chief thing on their wall to make it look like they are, blah, 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 blah. All right, we got a lot of comments, so let's get to these. But you have to pick and choose your battles too, though. You can't fight everything. However, people need to hold themselves 100%, Nick. Hold yourselves accountable. Yep. At the end of the day, your people will determine if you're a chief or E9 by your action.
I don't agree with that.
Oh man. All right, we got a lot of comments. All right. There's a book that says what chiefs are supposed to do. McCoy, that book is
I don't agree with that either.
Yeah, that book is it's like, oh man.
I don't agree with that either.
It's a little outdated. We'll just say that. It's a little outdated. If you help folks for 20 some odd years and got yourself at the end, are you wrong? If you help folks for 20 some odd years and got for yours at the end, are you wrong?
And I think what he's trying to maybe saying, you've gone for yours at the end, are you wrong?
I don't think so.
Oh, Sean, tell us, can you clarify that last part where you says 27 odd years and you go for yours or got for yours? What do you mean?
Dooley, you freaking hater. Yes, I'm a shirt. Freaking hater. Being a senior leader is my option, is driven by my ego, pride, power, and control. And control, and what the culture has determined as what success means and money. However, that doesn't mean there aren't solid senior leaders, chiefs who deserve the stripe and to lead people. That's why it's hard to leave the military for some, because they can't recite the level of power, influence, and control in their new career. Once it's over, it's over. Ooh. Well said. Once it's over, it's over. Airman Dormley. Supervisors need to do 100%. Supervisors need to do their job. It's
thank you. So thank you. Hey, so I will give you a hand clap, Jake Sargent, because I was waiting to say this, but he is on point. As Jake Sargent says, it's too subjective, this E9 versus chief debate, but when there's a chief missing the mark, airmen watch other chiefs to see if they hold their peer accountable or ignore it. I agree 100%. Number one, because it's subjective. If you would have asked,
if you would supervisor, a bad supervisor, it's all subjective. You could talk over me. We ain't got to just stop the conversation.
No, I don't like to be interrupted. It's
oh my goodness.
Because then I lose my train of thought. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
I get drained. I'm kind of an ambivert. Hold on. Justin says, I want to be a first sergeant because I wouldn't be here because of mine. I appreciate that. Only thing I was going to say is for everyone that knows chief counsel, they would say positive stuff, but you're going to have that small portion they'll say, man, forget that dude. I hate that dude or whatever. Probably because 9 times out of 10, I didn't do something for them that they wanted.
True.
Or they felt like whatever they saw in me wasn't acceptable to them. But does that mean that person's ineffective? But on the flip side, you may see somebody that's highly revered by people, but then the other side, you have the majority of people may say this person is a bum or not. It's very subjective. The only thing I would say is I will give you my view on what makes a good chief. And I'll keep it short. I'm just going to give you 2 points. One, I think chiefs should always they should give everyone equal opportunities.
Okay.
I think that's important. I think chiefs should be as visible as possible, but at the same time, being visible doesn't mean not being with your commander. Because there are a lot of chiefs that get this idea that their effectiveness is always being in the trenches. It is not. Sometimes you're going to be required to walk with your boss. That's the whole point of a senior enlisted leader. You're supposed to be a sage counsel to your commander. But every time my commander wants me to go to this meeting or weighing on this and that, I'm out at the gate waving in traffic, or I'm riding in patrol with the airmen. There's a time and a place for everything. To me, that's two of many things. Just a snippet what I think makes a chief effective.
Okay, I appreciate that. We'll get to all these comments real quick because there's a lot to get to. So we'll go through these real quick. Second of all, there's a lot of people in here.
Chad, you hater.
Two things we need y'all to do. Number one, like this. Number two, go on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube. And number three, if you could help donate some stars, because this ain't free to get this done. And 2025 is going to be expensive. So get us off to the new year right. Help us with some stars and some financial help before I have to go to the MFRC and show them my budget. But really appreciate that. We'll continue on this conversation. All right, here we go. McCoy, 2 things that can be true. Chiefs need to hold the line on their responsibilities. Jefferson says lots of folks flip Chief to 6-figure jobs after they retire.
Sure, you can say that about commanders. You can say it about any rank.
Yeah, you can say that.
But I will admit,
true.
there are a lot of your senior leaders do that. Yeah.
People jockeying for position for clout to get promoted and stay. 100%, Dooley. 100%. That's all they do it. Well, some people, that's all they do it for. Jefferson said, go for yours. Struther said, if you use your influence, stripes, etc., like you're supposed to, and your heart is in the right place, taking care of people, mission, etc., I don't care about your reasons behind making it. We all change through the years. Very true. Very true. Very, very, very true. You're not wrong, but your point, does it become more about people than yourself? Monroe, that some people, it's more about themselves than about the people to help. Shout out to Scott for donating stars. We appreciate that already. Shout out to Justin once again for donating the stars as well. Really appreciate that. Devon McCoy, it goes both ways, brother. Not only Chiefs, everyone. We're having the wrong conversation. The role of a chief and shirt aren't nearly as impactful as the frontline supervisor. Ooh. The problem is we don't glorify, develop, focus, or mentor folks to be great frontline supervisors. We create a culture where the only measure of success is promotion and position. Not promotion is more important than a frontline supervisor.
I will give you that one. Well said. And that is my reason or my rationale as to why we need to nuke the first sergeant special duty position.
Thanks,
and
Chief
to
Hall,
your
for the
point,
stars.
and to your point earlier, when you said your wish, one of your wishes for 25 for the Air Force is to modify the EPB system or the EB enlisted performance brief. That all I think that all can be coincided or put together, because in the end, we need to hold people accountable for taking care of other people. We have spent so much time functioning on performance. But how many times, and those in the choir in the comments, y'all chime in and say amen if y'all correct. When you see people going up the strat and you look at somebody's records and it's nearly perfect, and somebody say, well, I know y'all say this person is perfect, but he's terrible with his airman. His airman is in deep debt, and they wouldn't even help them find a way to get paid their money from a deployment, and I had to do all the work. But you rated them perfect, though.
Mm-hmm.
How many times had that happened? But we focus so much on the performance, we don't focus on the number one job for a supervisor, and that's to take care of people. We depend on the first sergeants to do that. And I'm not talking about just doing a feedback, which half of them don't do that. I'm not talking about writing the EPB at the right time or in a timely manner, which half of them don't do that. I'm talking about the smallest things that's simple, like taking your troop to finance to make sure that they get their pay situated after a deployment, or simply going downtown and talking to the housing manager when he finds out his troop might be getting done the wrong way because he raised his rent and it wasn't in the lease. Simple things like that, which supervisors should do.
Very true. I want to hit on that, and then Charles, I'm gonna get to your comment in 1 second, and then we'll keep going. This is why I say fix the EPB system. We have it backwards where chiefs close out seniors, masters, techs, staffs, airmen. It should be the other way around. Airmen, staffs, techs, masters, seniors, chiefs. So that way, because most people are supposed to write your supervisor's EPB, but that really don't happen. That's a whole nother subject. Who writes your EPB? Yeah. Everybody says, you're supposed to take care of yourself. Nobody's going to take care of you like you're supposed to. Then what do I need you for? Here's what I say. Here's what I say. If you're going to make me write my EPB, don't change it. I don't care if I saved Jesus Christ himself. Don't touch Jesus
out of it.
Okay. I don't care if I say I saved the president himself. Don't touch it. Because you didn't want to have influence, impact on it. You didn't want to do it yourself. I did it. Leave it where it's at. And McCoy, you 100% right. I can't write. I can barely spell and read. But you know what? Don't touch it. If you're going to be involved 100%. If you're not going to be involved, don't touch it.
Put up that comment from Dooley. I want to address this one from Dooley.
First Sergeants, a.k.a. First Divas. But on another note, many of those youngins want Chief for the clout and less for your positive scope and influence. Can't stress positives. Why we got to be called First Divas? But we are
some
divas.
of that is
there
true.
Are a lot of oh no, that's 99% true.
Chiefs are there are a lot of Chief Divas too.
Oh yeah,
there are a lot of Chief Divas too. I agree. Sure, I agree. Devon, I agree. Put Dooley comment up there. I'm
still going down. That's why we're taking all the lessons we learned in the Air Force and fixing the Space Force. Hey. It's very true. EPP has a block for leading people. Does it?
Here's the problem. You're right, but so I real quick for Devon, like you're right, but the problem is we don't use the rating system. We don't rate people how they should be rated. That's part of the problem. We have a block for leading people. We have a block for supervision, for performance, but we don't use it accurately. It's bad enough we took the ratings off of it, which personally I think it should be back on there. Because when people say, well, you don't need the ratings, it's all in the writing, you put in there, Pete was the POC for a high-vis position or job that brought blah, 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 blah. He sucked at it. Oh, referral EPR or EPB. Now we got to do work. Why can't you put in EPB? Yo, this guy's good at this, but he's trash at this, and there's no extra work. Just submit it. But no, you got to justify. You never have to justify when you say somebody's good. You ever notice that?
Yeah, that's very true.
When you say somebody's bad, you have to justify. Oh, you gave him a negative rating or word. You didn't give him a strat. Why, Whoopi? Why is that? Why is that? Did you give him a feedback?
Right.
Did you?
Right.
You know?
All right. We got a lot of comments, so we'll keep going. Charles, I still want to know why you call us the divas. I ain't made it down there yet. Focus on feedback, and EPR doesn't make us better. Consistent feedback, even if it hurts and is uncomfortable. First Sergeant, development advisor, training manager, etc. All entire AFCs that wouldn't exist if their current forms if we didn't tolerate bad supervision. What's this? What's the comment that is this a comment? But some supervisors don't have the ability or skill to do those things. What?
15 seconds. That's my problem. By you saying that, Dooley, we are all culpable. Every single last one of us. If Pete is in my unit and he's a master sergeant and he can't do it, I'm blaming his supervisor to see a master sergeant. If it's seeing master sergeant can't do it, then it's my fault. It goes down the line. It's not just the individual's fault. It's the supervisor. Because in the end, if Pete becomes my supervisor, his job is to teach me how to be a master sergeant in all levels. All levels. And if I don't do that, I cannot properly take care of my tech sergeant. That's the problem.
All right. Jake said we should eliminate stratifications and there should be 0 individual awards for tech sergeants or above tech.
No, wait. I'll take that back. I was going to applaud the stratification, but don't take away the awards, player. Don't take away the awards, player. People want to
Now he stopped me.
Hey, rewind, player. Some people want to shine, bro.
Now he stopped me. Clap. I thought that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea.
Player. Some people got to eat, man. Awards is important, man. As long as it's fair.
Okay, here's Seals says, I don't have a dog in the fight since I've retired, but I appreciate you all for having these types of conversations so people have a place to be heard and understood while growing their perspective. Salute right back to you.
You know what? Hey,
I know there's a lot of people or a lot of behind the scene work and coordinating to make this platform thrive. Hey, if you only knew. Bruh, if you only knew, be involved 100%. Pete with the diamond. Don't diss it and say it ain't earned. Practice what you preach. I'm not dissing it. I hope I don't. I don't know. I hope I don't come off across the distance. I just think there is some truth to a lot of diamonds just want the parking spot. I'm not saying all. Just like I mean, a lot of Chiefs want different things. I'm definitely not dissing it. I think it's definitely needed as long as it's used appropriately. Some folks don't even know the ALQs. They're still talking about whole airmen.
I think that's a shot to Dooley
I
because he
think
mentioned
so.
whole person
I think
concept.
so. Yeah. Some forget how they got to where they did. The overall goal is to reach back and invest in airmen. Airmen need to be able to receive constructive criticism as well. I'm not here to like you. I'm here to develop you and give you tools to excel.
Mm.
Not ready now doesn't get used. I got a not ready
Yeah,
now.
not enough.
Yeah, I definitely got a not ready now.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I definitely got not ready now. Chief Van Cleef Golf need to do their job. What? Chad Van Cleef
Chiefs
Golf.
need to do their job.
I don't know
I
that
think
one.
you're saying Chiefs.
It's on your desktop. Folks don't even read. Hey, I'll take half. Half of what? Half credit. Half credit. Okay. No, that's definitely was a stray. Definitely was. Matt Morris is in the building. Oh Lord.
Oh,
Lord.
no.
Lord. Hey,
No.
Matt Morris in the building. Who knows what's about to come out?
Billy DC has left the chat.
You such a
What are you gonna say this time? Shoot. I got my popcorn ready.
Oh, man.
Okay, so y'all want to move on from the first sergeant? Y'all want to talk? Let's continue down this resolution train. Wait a minute. Charles Davis has something. Charles Davis says, so I've had some shirts who believe they are this different rank from what they are, and their mentality is that the diamond gives them special treatment. A master sergeant with a diamond is a master sergeant, and a CMS sergeant with a diamond is a CMS sergeant. Well said.
Matt Moore said, I ain't said a word. I'm
Not
jumping
yet.
off, fellas. See you Love you too. Love you too, Chief.
All right,
my-
Chad.
keep
Be
my
happy New
diamond.
Year, bro.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Keep
bro.
my diamond for 2025. Just take shirts out, strat. Huh?
Take
This-
shirts out of stress. I agree. I don't think shirts should be stratted.
You don't?
No.
I don't see. Oh, go ahead.
I see shirts, and here's the problem. Right? And I'll keep it quick. I'll time myself. Here's the problem. Shirts are with who 99% of the time.
The commander.
Exactly. So if I'm Master Sergeant Council and you're First Sergeant Peterson and we're going off for strat, I'm gonna feel a certain kind of way because you're walking with your commander. I used to think all
That's
the time,
true.
if you are a first sergeant, you don't get stratted, something is wrong with you. You're with the commander. I look at the first sergeant position, you're the top three, right? You're the triad.
Yep.
So why should you be competing with folks in your grade? The
That's
chief,
true.
and I get it. Chiefs don't get promoted no more. And they kind of get stratted when they go for command chief. I get it. But why put a first sergeant in that position? Why put your commander in that position? They shouldn't get strats.
Oh, wow. I'll let you read this one.
Nick Jack, aka Chief Jack, says, I do want to give DC his flowers. He's a real one and invested in me at my lowest point. Man, I can't read the rest, man. I'm gonna start crying, man.
I use what he did to me to help others 100%. Love you, DC, and thank you. Forever grateful. All right, that was pretty easy to get off. Some shirts get stratted off pity like Josh Allen. God, dog.
I think, I want to say for first sergeants, I won't even say first sergeants or chiefs. For any leader in the military, your biggest crowning achievement is not promotion, not an award. It's helping someone get to where they need to be at.
True.
That is your biggest. So when I leave, when I decide to put my boots to the side and I retire, my biggest crowning achievement is being able to help someone. That is my biggest crowning achievement. When I see people thrive, like Dooley, he was my troop in Germany. He was the tech sergeant. He's the chief now. Nick Jack, when he was in Luke, when he was going through his ordeal with Ron Thompson, the command chief over there, and then he ended up going to be in diversity inclusion, and then now he's a chief. Washington, Antonio Washington was with him. He was a senior master sergeant. He went over there. He made chief. And then the long list of people, Mary Trent, who's the command chief of Spangdahlem, I can go on and on. All these folks, I had an opportunity to have just a small piece of their time in their life to maybe help them get where they needed to be. Hey, Chad was my troop back in the day. He was always squared away. I would like to think I put a little sprinkling on him, although the majority is all his because he's a superstar. But I had the pleasure of supervising Chad at one point. So to me, that's your crowning achievement.
No, very. You know what? Give me.
And even you, even though you're an asshole sometimes, but yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I do agree with that. I think that's really what your contribution should be, what you have done for other people. And a lot of people just, oh, here we go. You impacted me more than you know, DC. Oh, how cute.
Oh, man.
Oh, what is that?
Yes.
You're supposed to do the little...
No, yes, from Squid Game, yes.
Oh, look at everybody giving you
flowers.
Man,
look, everybody's
like,
man,
too. I just wish I had more time with him as a CCCC at DM.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man.
Oh, Pete.
You know what? Devon, you would have got one, man, but I ain't like the way you called me out on air when we put you on the show, man. You remember he did that at AFSA? What he turned, we started this show like, yeah, I want to welcome, we got my man, he's always listening on the show, Devon with us.
Oh,
I said, Devin with us. And he turned to me and he was like, hey, first word he said, hey, my name's actually Devon.
Exactly. He said the man.
He had to do that, man. He could have pulled me to the side, man.
Nah. You saying the man's name wrong.
He had to do me like that on air, man.
Oh.
I ain't mean nothing by it.
You freaking hater. You hater.
Oh, man.
No respect in the street. No respect whatsoever. But no, I do think like what you said, your impact for others. And the best part is knowing that or not knowing how well you impacted somebody until later on. I think that's the best privilege you can get is impacting somebody and they don't tell you for like 2, 3, 4, 5 years about what you did for them, how much you meant to them, and how well you catapulted their career.
Oh, can I share?
Man, DC
was man, my man Gene.
I remember.
I won't share Gene's story. I'll let him share it on his own.
All right, go ahead.
Gene has a very impactful story. I remember his story well, but I just want 30 seconds. The other day, I was going to the shop on a basic training side, right? I'm in some shorts and a t-shirt, going over there to get a honey bun. Don't judge me. I'm just being honest. Real talk. I go in the door and a TI walks out. 2 TIs walk out. One of them is Dakota, Master Sergeant Dakota. He's the TI, the first one that went there with the religious combination with the big beard.
Okay.
I was the one that pushed him to TI. Now I remember Chief Dan Anderson, he called me afterwards and he was like, DC, what the hell you doing, bro? I said, what are you talking about? Why you send me this package? I said, are you serious? I'm like, he's got a legitimate religious accommodation. He said, man, we ain't gonna be able to hire this guy. I said, that ain't right, Dan. He meets all the requirements. Y'all said y'all need TIs. He's sharp, take him. So they took him. This dude is like famous, for many reasons, because he's got a beard and, the beard folks love him. Right. But just seeing him now, was a tech sergeant, now master sergeant. Man, I tell you, that made me so proud, boy. I tell you, that made me proud.
Okay.
Devon says 6'4", getting a honey bun is funny as hell. You hater.
It's kind of funny. Getting a honey bun, going to the shop at especially the basic training side and getting a honey bun. Heck no. You see, I gotta know, but
no,
did you warm up
funny
the honey
thing,
bun in the microwave?
I did not.
That's disgusting.
I put my honey buns in a refrigerator. I like to eat them cold.
That's disgusting.
What, eat them cold?
The frost and everything, you don't melt the frosting. Excuse
No,
me.
I like them. I like it cold. I don't like to put it in the microwave.
Do you eat Uncrustables?
What's that?
Okay. Uncrustable is probably the best thing that will change your life. It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in a circle. And
Well, I don't really like peanut butter anyway.
okay, well, never mind. Moving on.
All
Anybody
right,
out
let's.
there with the Uncrustable, let me know what y'all think. Strawberry is my favorite flavor of Uncrustables.
Hey, as we continue on this New Year's resolutions for the Air Force, somebody drop in the chat your New Year's wish for the Air Force, and we'll talk about it. So, all right, so let's move on. All right, let me give you another one. We'll do 5 so that way we're not taking up the whole show talking about, the good old Air Force. My next one would be is for the Air Force, which it looks like it's going to happen. They're going to get rid of all the functional special badges.
Oh yeah, that's happening. Oh, you
Thank
talking
the
about
Lord.
the patches? Or
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Port, sub, nuke. Please get rid of them.
What about First Art?
Yes, get rid of that too.
That's crazy.
Why do y'all need one? That's what the diamond's for, right?
Because it's so small.
It's not like you're gonna be in combat. I need to find the first sergeant. Oh, there's a tag. Come
you
on,
could.
man.
You
Come
could.
on, we ain't gonna need a first sergeant in combat.
That's crazy.
I'll put it like this: if I can see you first sergeant, you ain't firing your weapon. You should be somewhere else. I'm hurt. Where's the first sergeant?
Sorry. Charles Davis, I'm coming for your neck. Leave my Falcons alone.
All right, I'm back. Sorry. You don't wear your first sergeant tab?
Bravo.
Wow.
Chad, tell us why.
Oh,
Chad,
McCoy
tell
said
us
he
why.
likes the patches.
Devon, tell us why you like the patches. Chad, tell us why you don't wear
He said
your
they're good icebreakers.
in what way? I like that.
You're not
Jack.
welcome back.
I wish I could do the same.
You're not welcome back. Jack, you're not. We're full up. We're full up. We're full. Not welcome back. But it's too small.
Chad
it's so
Chad
small.
getting ahead of the game.
No. I
kind of want a honey bun now. Dang, I might go get a
stopped
honey
wearing
bun
mine
now.
when I heard they're going away. Okay. I wonder what would happen if I showed up and didn't wear mine. I think I would get the
Nothing
business.
should happen.
I think
Why
I would
should
get
it?
the business.
You know what? I would give you so much props. I mean, you're that type of guy anyway. I wouldn't even wear it if I were you.
I won't wear it. I won't wear it all next week just to see what would
shouldn't.
happen.
You
I'm going to
shouldn't.
get the business. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to come back on here and let y'all know I'm going to get the business. Definitely.
Chad, put what Chad said up there. Put that up there.
The diamond is the only thing we need.
Bravo, Chad. Bravo.
I wear mine so no one thinks I work finance. Yeah. Hey, finance is important.
Hey, do y'all believe we should have it? Do y'all believe in the SEL patch?
No. Nothing. You're a first sergeant because of the diamond. I'm telling you, Chief, I'm going to get the business and I'm going to come back on here and let you know.
You know what? Chad,
I
can't wait
just like I was wearing my beret. Just like I was wearing my beret. Oh, man. They people like equate the beret with not being able to be trusted. Like, they're going to think you a snitch, blah, blah, blah. You would still be the shirt if you show up without. Very true,
That's
Charles.
right.
Still get my ass dap. Very true.
That's right.
Very true.
Can you get off the ass dap?
No.
I still get my ass dap.
I am not who our customers need help from. So do you wear SEL? What? I thought SEL was not authorized.
It's not.
Oh, okay. I wore
Unless I'm
FSS,
off,
chaplain, finance, command post, etc. to
Yeah.
represent Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
man.
Anti-SEL patch all the way.
Hey, more power to you. That's what's up.
I don't believe in positional patches, but community I like. What? Why? I don't understand it.
Let me ask a counterpoint to that. Devon, do you believe, to your point, I hear you said they're a good conversation starter and you're for communities, but what purpose and function do they serve? Like, is it going to be detrimental or a mission failure if I'm in a crowd and I say, "Hey, where's the HVAC guy?" Nothing against CE. I love my CE brothers, but I'm saying I want to know who's the fire? Who's fire? Because where's the defender? Crazy. Where's the cop? But I don't really care. Where's the port dog? Where's supply troop? Where's Nuke? I don't really care about that. Or where's my admin? Where's my admin guy? Admin.
Yeah, Nick Jack is definitely MCA. Definitely. Harvey Lee. What's up, Lee? Always knew when I had the SF patch line would be stretched 3 miles out the gate because everyone. I love wearing the admin patch. I know you actually are admin. Anyway, makes me feel amazing when people see, man, we have admin guy that reached the rank. Oh, okay. I can see that.
I can see that, but I don't think you need the patch to say to communicate that.
It doesn't hurt. Unlike other AFSCs, people will 100% be personnelist all the time.
I agree.
Or need a person.
100%, but there's no need for y'all to have a patch.
Man, so what's going to happen when admin and personnel merge? Is it going to be ad purse? Is that going to be
Faith, look at our girl Faith in the building.
Tuning in all the way from Japan.
What's up? Arigato gozaimasu. Arigato gozaimasu.
It was so bad. So bad.
Hi.
Let me I want to address this.
Hi.
Chief, the tab doesn't define me at all, but other people look at it as it's like, why aren't you doing this?
Get him, Chad. Get him, Chad.
So I'm not taking it, but I know I'm gonna not wear it for 2 weeks, and I guarantee you I'm gonna get the business. But anyway, where's the airman who will have my back? That's all I care about. We are airmen first. Hence, why we don't give tabs upon BMT graduation. We are airmen first. 100%.
Hey, somebody, I wish I had the Captain America theme song for Chad. He would get a play right now. Chad for Chief Master Sergeant Air Force, ladies and gentlemen. Chad for SimSav.
Wait.
Language.
I thought that was the Captain America theme song. That didn't work. All right, moving on. I thought that was it. But doesn't hurt authorizing patch. Merge will just be person. Oh, so everybody's a personnelist. No more admin. Sorry, Chief. Sorry, Jack. Not in Japan yet, fam. Oh, she's not in Japan yet.
Faith, does that mean you coming back? Are you coming back?
Why don't FSS wear the beret? They're supposed to wear it now. I think they have to wear it now. I think that all went away. The combat.
There are some cases, depending on where they're at, but they're supposed to wear the beret.
Okay, I don't care what other people think per se, but man, it doesn't feel good walking down the hall and be like, see, I know Pete don't want to be a diamond. He don't even wear the patch. That's what the conversation is going to be. That's exactly what so that's where I say I'm going to get the business. It's going to be that. He don't even want to be a diamond. He don't even wear the first sergeant tab. What's my counter response to that? Everyone should either be air crew or mission support. He should be. Chat, you know what? You have my vote for Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force.
I agree.
I
personally think he has the legs, and I think he has everything he needs to be SimSav. I think he'd be great at it. I don't say that about a lot of people.
True. Hey, you know what? I want you to sign my retirement certificate too. Chief Master. I want to read the words.
All I ask is you don't tell Airman the story about me wearing the services badge. Just don't tell them about that.
He already put it on it. What's the difference between the patch on your sleeve and the badge on your chest? Same. It is. But other people see, like, I don't know, especially the young airman. He's been Chad Bankley Golf will be he being we understood that. People stop me for time to ask me question that helps versus harms us. It's been removed because people making their own shiznit, but authorization won't help. Pete, low key, people Pete low-key asking for people to give him the business because, bro, it don't matter for that real diamond gives you the significant. We'll go back. I'm not on leave with the family as come back this weekend. I was just coming back this weekend. I wear my STAP is the counter, Pete. Yeah, that's not going to go too well, Harvey. As you see, I mentioned SDAP on here. Now everybody thinks I just want to be a diamond for the SDAP. Taking Pete's SDAP. Hey, Vito, Chad Van Cleet golfer, Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force. You know what? You can have it. You can have it. I got an SDAP patch made for Korea. I saw it, told him to wear it. Stop. See, Harvey, this is why I can't say nothing. This is exactly why DC, that's SBS, is fire. Don't hate on my squad. Oh,
So
she
sorry,
likes the
so sorry,
services.
man.
She's
sorry.
not in Japan yet. She likes the services patch. I don't care two ducks about the patch. I really don't. But I know, you know what? When I do it, y'all, everybody that's on here, come back on, and I'm going to tell y'all how I got the business. I'm going to tell y'all. Them were small when more than two lines. I mean, true.
All right. So moving on. Now next resolution.
For the Air Force? That's it. I only
Yeah.
got that one. The EPBs.
Just
That's
that
it.
one?
That's it.
All right, folks, if you got one, put them in the chat. See if we forget. Okay, moving on. What do you think was the most, in your opinion, was the most impactful thing or surprising thing that occurred in 2024 that you remember that first comes to mind?
Jared Getz in the building. What's up, Getz? Help me out while you're in here. Presidential election.
Oh, okay. Tell us more.
What
portion of it?
The fact that President Biden pulled out, pause. The fact that Kamala got put in, the money scams, the money schemes that all came about, President Trump getting shot, the way that it all came about from the first debate to where they say Kamala won the debate. Everybody kind of thought that was the overall consensus that she won the debate, and then how President Trump won not only the electoral vote, the popular vote, the Senate, the House. I mean, Republicans pretty much running the world right now. Pete, you got to be the only diamond with the question mark on your chevron. That's fine. That's fine. As long as I get my SDAP, that's fine. Large stripes are coming for the uniform, which will help folks see it better. Are they really?
I would rather them remove the patches from the sleeve, put the stripes back on the sleeve, put the MAGCOM and squadron patches on the front. I think stripes should go back on the sleeve, not on your chest. Had the commanders put their rank back on the collars, enlisted put your stripes back on the sleeve. And please change the service dress uniform.
Oh,
please.
That's a good one. Yep, that's a good one.
I'm tired of looking like I'm going to a business meeting.
That's a good one.
I want to look like I'm in the military.
The Air Force adopted an assist program across the board. DC was at DM when it started and will be able to speak about that. I actually went to assist training. Actually,
you did?
Yeah, it was surprising.
You enjoy it?
Okay, moving on. The most impactful thing in 2024 was Chad and I finally getting our unpopular celebrity shirt after 2 years away. That's crazy. Hey, shirt. A1 community would like you to cease and desist. Oh, chill out, McCoy. That's our new Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force. No, still on the chest, but much larger. Man, first of all, we can't have it too big. People's chest ain't that big. Cosign on the service dress. Yes, go to the Marine style service dress. If we could somehow adopt that.
Or at least when I first came in, when they had 2 pockets here, 2 pockets here, like the old Arnold style dress.
I don't remember that. Yeah, I don't remember that. Way back in the day. But the Marine style with the belt and everything, the blood stripes.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how. Well, they didn't
that's
have
how
the
it
blood
was?
stripe, but they had the 2 pockets, pocket here, and they had the belt around the
Mhm.
waist. Then again, a lot of people, they bellies is too big, might not look that great with the
That's a
belt.
good point. Help people lose
It's like an
weight.
all-day BCA right there with wearing that belt.
That's one thing I hope the Air Force gets rid of is the BCA.
Really? Why?
Mhm. I think it's pointless.
I agree with you.
I think trying to
I think
say
there
that
should be
people's
another
waist
way.
defines how in shape somebody is a bunch of BS.
I think there's got to be a better way to things. Oh, thanks, Faith.
Faith, I'm here in case you want to say something to me. I'm
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I'm here.
What I was gonna say? Oh yeah, there's got to be a better way to hold people accountable and assess, bellies. I'm not buying another set chill on that.
Our service dress is terrible. We need to have something.
I
like
agree. Fact.
Is that the Space Force? Space Force has a nice service dress.
Man, it looks like Battlestar Galactica, but it looks better than ours.
U.S. Space Force has been in service for 3 weeks and already had a better.
They do. Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, it looks like I said, it looks like you're going against Starship Troopers, but it looks good.
McCoy said waist is 100% coming back.
Yeah, we know. It just I don't agree with it.
Not check the BCA component. Not check.
I just think here's my thing. My quick 20-second rant. I don't like the fact the Air Force started it, went away from it,
yes,
come back to it, say they're not going to hold people accountable, and now they're going to. And plus, they're going off this chart where if you're short, you're screwed almost.
All right.
There's got to be a better way to assess it. And then what's the consequences? I remember when I first came in, I was a supervisor. I had a troop, LaSalle Smith, who used to lift weights, short guy, but had a big neck. He used to fail every time. Almost got kicked out.
Right. Adam, you're a good person to ask. Was the Navy dress uniform? Did you approve it? I know most Navy people don't like the all whites, but the other ones, did you approve it? I know y'all got like 9 uniforms or something like that, but did you like your what am I trying to say? Your uniform, your dress uniform. Couldn't think of the name. Not the all whites, but the other one. What's PF? It will be PF, not points. Pass fail. Oh, okay, it'll be pass fail, not point. Well,
yeah, but remember, the Air Force was trying to get away from people trying to put stuff around their waist to pass.
Oh, like
when they say, yeah. Because here's what I heard. Here's what I heard, and Devon jumping if I'm wrong. Here's what I heard. Here's what may be coming. Here's what I heard. I heard that when they do the BCA assessment, it will count. However, it will not. You know how before on the test where you've got to get a minimum amount of push-ups. Like say if I'm good at push-ups and I can max out my push-ups, but I fail one and I fail altogether. But now it's going to be changed. Let's say I fail let's say if I do bad on my BCA, but I do better on another component. It will help me in the end.
I would just be interested to see how many people would pass their BCA, like legitly pass. I think it would probably be around 20%. That would be in the green, not the moderate.
I just want to know what are they going to do to hold people accountable if you fail?
Nothing.
That's what I want to know.
You can't, because
they're going to have to.
But trying to lose inches on your waist takes years. If
some people will argue it don't.
Well, they're going to be taking a lot of Ozempic. Is going to be the most bought thing in the Air Force.
Or Wegovy.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be the most bought thing. Yeah, back to the people where doing that for the points. That isn't a min max anymore. 20%.
Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all agree with the BCA? 20% what?
There's only going to be 20% of the Air Force that can pass their BCA. Not moderate. I'm talking about in green. In the green.
I agree.
That's what I think it might be just pilots. Nah, not just pilots, but pilots would be the majority.
Probably your operational PJs.
Yeah, them too.
I agree. It doesn't take years, but it takes a lot of discipline and time. Good eating. You know, I'm sure they're gonna. I would assume they're gonna send folks to the Hawk or whatever they call it now, where you get like nutrition counseling,
Let us bring
mandatory
your waist
PT,
down.
whatever.
Yeah, I think a lot of trying to lose weight, especially for the older people, is hard to do. BCA is a waste of time.
Whoa. Tell us, Jake, why? Tell us why.
Yeah, I agree. Diet water. So should we go back to waste management? What's a waste management?
That's just as
day?
bad. That's
What's
when based off your height and weight, like based on your height, they would tell you, like, for instance, as a 6'3" person, your ideal weight is like 210 pounds. Something
Ideal
like that.
for what? For a boxer?
No, total.
Like an ideal human?
6'3". Yeah.
And see, that's where I have problems. It's like ideal for what? Because if I'm sitting behind the computer and doing comm, my ideal weight doesn't matter. If I'm an operator, I can
Not
see.
necessarily true.
Why does I get for
Because
like,
they use, and somebody jump if I'm wrong, they use your weight and your height as a measurement of your health. So if you're obese, the thought process is you're going to have more health problems in the future if you're obese.
I think BCA should be done at a different level than having your friends who are a FAC UFPM deal with. Yeah, well, they tried that before with the civilians, and everybody started failing their PT test. Like,
I agree.
We can't have that.
I love what Jake said. There's people out there who can smoke their PT test, but they may fail the BCA.
Correct. Yep.
What's up, Thor? Hater.
Thor in the building. Thor.
Why did Thor walk in when we start talking about BCAs? Do he need one?
Yo, leave my dog alone, man. That's why he growled at you. He's Thor in the building.
He's a hater.
Thor in the building.
He's a hater.
You need to eat. That's why he's up in here. He says it's my food time. Waste management is basically BMI. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks. BCA is a health condition and longevity of service. True. That has some aspect to it. I will agree with that. Todd Simmons, hey, welcome back from your cruise. Hopefully your cruise was good. Hey, I was thinking about taking Voyager. I need some notes on it. Thinking about doing. I've been on Royal, but now I'm thinking about the Voyager. I need some notes on it. Let's see. Waste should be measured and done each year face to face during your PHA, but we know that won't happen because we know PHA are done virtual or via phone these days. It's not about health. Oh, it's about health, not just military service, but better. Yeah, true. I say what in Sonic Hedgehog entails. What? I say what in the Sonic Hedgehog entails. We got going on, Pete. Man, hey, leave my dog alone. That's what why don't you talk about Philly's hat? His hat looked like my dog's tail. Why'd you talk about that? That's my big dog. In case one of y'all try to break up in the crib. That's my security forces without the badge or the bray. On duty. No gun needed. All right. You done?
What are you talking about?
Oh,
is that a rhetorical question? I don't know. Like, you was on your rant. I'll let you rant.
Oh, I'm done.
Done with what?
I'm done saying my rant.
Okay. I didn't know you was done with the show. I don't know. Come on, man. All right. So we were talking.
He's coming right back.
We were talking about your view on the most impactful or thing you couldn't believe. You said the election. So I have my thoughts on that. I would agree. Donald Trump, or should I say our future president, Donald Trump, whatever you may feel about that, is probably the most untouchable, biggest comeback of all time. I mean, I'm just being honest. How's this dude a 20-something time convicted felon, and he gets elected president again? When he got charged with all those different counts in court, I was like, there's no way he's going to win the presidency. And then when he had brought in Vance, JD Vance, I was like, there's no way he's going to win. And then when he got shot at, when he almost assassinated him, I said to myself, oh man, there's a shot. And then when President Biden messed up during the debate, I was like, oh, he may have a shot. But then when they named Kamala Harris, and I'm looking at the dynamics, and I'm being honest, her being African-American, half Asian American, another female candidate going for the presidency, and she had the backing of former President Obama, Michelle Obama, all these other folks. What? I'm just, hey, if we didn't put up there all the thoughts and comments and opinions from unpopular celebrities does not reflect the DOD, the Air Force, and all its affiliates. Anyway, I thought to myself, there's no way Donald Trump will beat Kamala Harris. I'm like, she's got too much momentum. But look at it. Not only did he win, he won in a landslide. I think they say it's the largest victory since Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
I think.
Hold on. Let me
just
put this
the
up.
way he won.
Let me put this up to help you out.
Popular Celebrities Podcast is all unofficial. None of the conversations or comments from us or guests represent DOD or the armed forces.
All right,
What
there
is
you
going
go.
on here?
There you go.
I can't see what happened.
Oh, well, I played the intro. The beginning of the intro was what
okay.
you were trying to say. Just in
Look,
case
I'm not
anybody
trying
had
to throw shade against our new president or our current vice president. I'm just calling it the way it is. How many people can tell me they knew that this was going to happen? Not too many. I didn't. And so I would agree. That's probably one of the most impactful things. No, yeah, I think he was Tom's Man of the Year.
Was he?
He was Man of the Year for Tom, I think. Right?
Uh-huh.
And then, like, look at what's coming for 25. Did you hear about there is a push or an offer from President Trump to buy or to add Canada as our 51st state?
Yeah, I saw that.
And there's actually 13% of Canadians actually considering it because they would get lower taxes.
I mean,
who else would do this?
Their taxes are pretty crazy.
I mean, that just tell you right there, man. Well, you know, there was some people, I won't mention names, but there's some people I know, they just so upset. They're like, how is it possible that he was convicted and he can still win the presidency? He did.
Hold on. I gotta use the bathroom. Hold on. It's all you.
Too much information.
It's
all right.
you.
So now that Pete gave you his, I will give you mine. You know what I'm going to say. Diddy. And there was one storyline that seemed to never end all year long. Is Diddy. Diddy, aka the Diddler, aka No Diddy, you fill in the blank. Just when the year started out, and you know, I will actually insert in there Cat Williams' interview with Club Shay Shay, because it's almost like he was foretelling or predicting what was going to happen, and then they raided Diddy's house. And that's been all over the place. Yeah, Chad, I agree. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. I agree. That was funny, man. That was all over the place. What did y'all think about the Diddy story? Yes, that's right, Adam. Not the Diddler. That's right. It's like it's been all over social media. Justin says that Diddy list is dropping soon. Why y'all think LeBron took a leave of absence? Justin, what you trying to say, bro? Say it ain't so. Then, not only that, how fitting at the end of the year Jay-Z's name comes up. And I think I saw a report from a judge that says they granted the permission for the lawsuit to go forward for Jay-Z. Crazy. Charles Davis says Baby Oil is product of the year in 2024. I agree. I'll agree. Jake Sargent says Diddy memes and reels are the gift that keeps on giving. I agree, man. I tell you, it's like that's almost the same. Instead of saying no facts or you got it right. Now people say no Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy. LeBron said, Justice says, LeBron said there was no party like a Diddy party. YouTube it. I'm about to do that. Nick Jack says Cat Williams started it. Now it's going down. Blame Club Shay Shay. I agree. Chad says, bruh, somebody said R. Kelly can come back. Is it? Most of the people in the comments, you guys are 90s babies. Are y'all disappointed in our former 90s stars? Can y'all still say you can listen to 90s music? Am I the only one? Chad says, bruh. Oh, I already said that one. I'm sorry. Adam says LeBron's hairline submitted a leave request. Adam, you foul, man. You straight savage.
How did we get on LeBron?
I'm talking about my most memorable, impactful thing for 24. It was the Diddy scandal.
Yeah, that's pretty memorable.
That was all over the place. You know?
Yeah.
No one says
going.
no. Yeah, it's still going on. Nick Jack said Peaches came back to the show glistening. No, really, the real question is, did he wash his hands?
Yeah,
that was quick.
Yeah,
that was quick.
Hold on.
You know what I mean? Yes, thank y'all for holding them accountable, y'all. Jake says, I gotta roll the windows up. Then it's remix to Ignition. Yeah, the Diddy story was interesting, y'all. That was interesting. So yeah, that would be my pick for 24.
Let
Now,
me do a quick Google search. Most memorable moments of 2024. Oh, the breakdancer. Forgot all about the breakdancer in the Olympics.
oh, Ray Gun.
Yeah.
Good old
Yeah.
Ray Gun. Not as big as Diddy, but it was quite the story. She was all over the internet.
All right, let's see. First one that comes up is the Dodgers. Next is Simone Biles at the Olympics. Chiefs win second consecutive Super Bowl. Ray Gun, remarkable breakdancing moments. Jim Harbaugh leads Michigan to the first national championship since 1997. Simone Biles just said that. Sheena Otani becomes baseball first member of the 50-50 club. A lot of sports stuff. The devil named Curry is hurting us. United States. Oh, okay. Talking about Steph Curry, Noah Lyles. Yeah, this is all sports stuff. Caitlin Clark and Angel
Oh,
Reese.
that was a good one.
Yep, reinventing
a little
the
rivalry
WNBA.
back and forth. Yep.
Last one is Freddie Freeman walk off on Game 1 World Series Grand Slam.
Yeah, these are all
Why is this
sports
all
stuff.
sports stuff. Yeah, let me see. Oh, it does say sports. Pop culture. Let's see. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Look at my baby texting me. She said Nesto.
What does that mean?
So I think Nesto is the guy who was married to the girl that does Strawberry Love Letter on Steve Harvey, I think. You guys might not know him. But anyway, he was all over the news too. And she mentioned Cat Williams too.
Yeah, the Cat Williams thing.
Mhm.
Definitely help whatchamacallit out. What's his name? Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely helped him out. Not seeing a whole lot for 2024 moments.
Adam had a good one. The Hawk Tour story. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Haven't heard nothing else from her lately. I know she's got like a podcast.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans was a big thing. Presidential election is number one. Let me see.
South Carolina women's basketball undefeated. That was a good one too. My girl Dawn Staley.
I really like Dawn Staley.
And she's all Philly stand up.
Just like I'm a big fan of Gorilla. Real big fan of Gorilla. And
Gorilla's good.
And Megan Thee Stallion. I really like her mindset on
Luigi
business.
Mangione. Who do you think is better, Glorilla or Megan Thee Stallion?
Gorilla. I'm a big fan of Gorilla. Huge fan.
Wow.
I just like her delivery of her lyrics. I think they're really catchy. I think just like most female rappers nowadays, they're very sexually heightened with their
Explicit.
lyrics. Explicit, thank you. But I like her delivery. I just hate I can't sing her songs like except when I'm in the car. That's about it. Let me see. Luke Combs and Tracy Chaplin have a fast car duet. Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl.
Nick Jack, I think Travis Hunter should stay. He should not go to New England.
Oh, he's
I would
gone.
stay behind in Colorado.
Oh,
But yeah, he's gonna go.
Oppenheimer winning Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
Oppenheimer was a good movie.
Yeah.
Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album.
Nah.
Wasn't a fan. Dune 2 comes out. Taylor Swift releases one of her whatever. Caitlin Carter and Angel Reese. Drake and Kendrick. We didn't talk about that. The Drake and Kendrick beef was big in 2024. No?
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, it was all right.
That's probably one
I
of the
mean,
biggest
Drake,
things to
man,
happen to
Drake,
hip-hop.
Drake sued him, man. Like Drake sued him. What's
He's still
the point?
trying. You hear the thing
I
that he
mean-
performs that song at the Super Bowl? Like they're trying to get him not to perform that song in the Super Bowl?
Mm. Travis Hunter needs to leave his fiance. He's a fool if he stay with her.
Oh man, I don't get into that business.
He's a fool.
I can't go off what I see on TV as what it is. Now I heard the stories, and the stories aren't really that good, but I don't know. So yeah, not seeing a whole lot for 2020. Drake gonna cry in February 2025 when Kendrick goes on stage. Oh man, Adam, you're so right. When he performs that song, Lord have mercy. First of all, it's gonna break the internet, like everything does. Breaks the internet. That's like the term everybody likes to use. But definitely gonna break the internet. What did Jake Sargent say? Showing Taylor Swift at every Chiefs game versus the actual game
Yes.
itself. Yep.
Yes.
All right, one more time before we get off. Star Train. Choo choo. Star Train. Star Train has left the building. Everybody get on the Star Train. Start throwing stars in the chat. Also, if you haven't subscribed on YouTube, go ahead and go on YouTube real quick where you'll find the live show and subscribe on there. Go ahead and leave a comment too on the YouTube. When Gorilla says stomp a girl with some shell toes, I feel like when I was getting the eval debrief. Damn. Okay. No, man. Shout out to Adam Van Cleef Golf.
Woo!
Shout out to Nick Jack one more time with the 220 stars. Shout out Nick Jack. Go ahead and get on the Star Train. Star Train is moving. Get on Star Train. Before we sign off, we've been on for almost 2 hours. Goodness gracious.
We have?
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't know it was that long. It's almost 7 o'clock.
Shout out to Jake Sargent for the 145 stars. Get on the Star Train.
Woo!
Let me see this one. That's better. Star Train. Sending all these damn stars and can't get a man. Jack, are you serious? I already sent you your unpopular celebrity shirt. Stop BSing. Why everybody be lying about their shirt? Hello? Hello?
What? Was that again? Is that a rhetorical question, or you asked an actual question?
Yeah, that's an actual question. You
Oh,
supposed to
Penn
be
State
on my
game is
team.
on. I'm out. Penn
Shout
State
out to
game is
Adam
on.
Van
I'm
Cleef
out.
going for another 50
I'm out.
stars.
I'm out.
Woo!
Happy
Stay on.
2025, Jake. Appreciate
We
you.
are Penn State. Happy Valley, baby. Happy Valley. Hey, predictions for the college football championship. Put them in the chat. Who y'all think gonna win it all?
What time does Oregon play? Or they play tomorrow?
Who cares? Penn
Okay.
State playing now.
Okay.
Penn State, ASU, baby. Happy Valley. Fork 'em.
Oh my goodness. Oh shoot.
Yeah, y'all enjoy y'all New Year, y'all. Happy New Year, fam. Georgia taking it. I don't know about that one, fam.
Yeah, I don't think that's a little biased.
Ohio State or Oregon, much as I hate to admit it.
Yo, can you turn that down before you get banned?
No, I can't hear you.
Oh no, we can hear it. Oh, dogs. All right, couple Georgia fans. All right, you ready to sign off? I think we wore out our welcome. I'm getting sleepy too.
All right, guys. Y'all enjoy y'all New Year, man. As always, thanks for listening. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all enjoy y'all New Year's. Be safe tonight. Spend time with your loved ones. To spend some time to reflect on how well your New Year went. Ways you can reload and re-up for 2025, man.
It's coming up
And,
in a couple
again, we
hours for our
appreciate
East Coast
y'all.
people. Justin, you know
appreciate
what I
y'all,
want?
man.
I want to see unpopular celebrities on the stage at AFSA. That's what I want for 2025. Make that happen for us. Chicken and grease, man. Y'all have a happy New Year. Hey, Adam, can you tell Chad, do not take off my diamond, please? I would appreciate that if you can kind of throw that in there to him. Maybe some influence, some husband influence. Help us out a little bit. Excited for episode 7 recap tomorrow. Definitely. Y'all welcome to join on for the recap show for episode 7 and the rest of it. Appreciate that. All right, Justin, everybody just seen. You said I got you. Everybody sees it. It's not going to, it's on the internet. It lasts forever. All right. We out of here? Unpopular celebrities? Signing off.
Happy New Year. See y'all later.
Happy New Year. Love, respect, peace, happiness, joy.
Go Birds.
I'll mention it, but Chad said to send him your SDAP. He'll consider. Yo, he can't have all of it. I'll give him 5%. 5%. That's the best I can. The best I can do. You want a spot at the 25 conference? Yeah, we want a spot at the summit, right, Philly?
As long as we can say what we want
at the summit. Love and respect. All right, we out of here. See y'all in 2025. Squid Games, episode 7, coming to you first thing 2025. Maybe some more recap and reviews. Philly had a good idea about playing some video games online, so we'll bring y'all that in 2025. A lot of things going on for unpopular celebrities. Jess, Dale, Philly, Pete, all of us signing off. Finally worked. We out of here. Peace.